Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of the Age of Decadence. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today, because I am gonna try what seems to be impossible, but I think it might be doable. And the idea here is to kite them as much as possible. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, that's the problem right there with the spear guy. My original... So, I'm not gonna do any damage there, but if I go for the torso here, and I decrease his attack power. Let's go with the power attack there. His armor doesn't block anything. So we're just gonna die. And I'm gonna have to save scum the hell out of this. I've actually attempted 3 times already off camera. But yeah, not off camera, on camera, but I recorded to say, hi guys, how's it going, and all that. The first time I tried it off camera, and I went for arterial strikes on this guy. And I couldn't make him bleed, but I killed him. And yeah, as you can see, I am aiming at the arms. Oh, that might be a good strategy. That might be a good strategy. Let's try that out. So that guy misses a lot. I'm not sure if he's very good with a spear, but he misses a lot. This guy is missing a lot, though. No, he's not. Damn it. Yeah, but I haven't let it go to the, yeah, I'm gonna go with arterial strike here. Okay, there we go. So now we could kite them. If I get lucky, and that's what I'm gonna try and do. If I get lucky, yeah, this guy is terrible. I could kite. He's bleeding a lot. That's good. And I might die now. I didn't die. Yeah, he's bleeding a lot, but yeah, he's not bleeding anymore. Oh well. You try to get up, but you can't. And that is that. Merciful death didn't come. Anyway, let me give it a try, let me give it a shot, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's not that hard, but I lucked out. A critical hit here. He was badly endangered, and I dodged like all the attacks except for the first 2. This guy hasn't hit me yet, I don't think. So basically what I did is, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good, guys. The arterial strike for this guy is not that terrible. I'm gonna be able to move into position here. And let's hope that this goes well, because that was very, very lucky on my part. I got 33 health. It's okay. He's got a shield, though. The shield is a big problem here. There we go. Okay, so at least a little bit of damage. He does block, though, but he's dealing a lot of damage to me. Yeah, this is really, really problematic. Really, really problematic. I'm gonna go with a fast, because why not? Let's hope that I dodge. I'm not dodging. I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. That's bad, and he's still wounded. If I look out, it's possible, but I don't think so. Yeah, I cannot move. He's gonna kill me. Now, the only chance is that I crit and bypass the armor or something, but this battle is not as hard as it seems. It's definitely not as hard as it seems. 5 damage right there. Yeah! Whoa! Oh my god! Okay. Oh, yeah, they don't have that much health. It seems... Oh boy, this was surprising. This was surprising. That explains it. They don't have that much health. This was very surprising. I was not expecting that. I was ready to scrap that footage right there. Oh boy, that was so good. That was so good. I don't know. I don't know. It's just playing this game like this. It is very tiresome. It's very tiresome. I am enjoying it, but yeah, it's just that the save scumming is a lot. There's a lot of big deal. That was good. That was really good. I don't know. RNG has been on my side. I have had runs. I've tried it like 5 or 6 times off camera, but I've had runs where I've hit all my 50% rolls and other rolls that I just don't, that I never hit. I don't know, it's a bit finicky. I don't know what's going on, but we got it. Sorry about that. I had a fit of cough, and yeah, about that break. Sorry about that. Man, we're good. We're good. Let's see what they have. They have nice shield right there, man. Let's take all of that. Let's hope that guy doesn't turn against us, because things will not go well if they do. Oh, nice armor right there. Awesome. Yeah, that was... Oh, that means that this guy had... Oh, he had, actually. This is a normal Amata. It's a normal slide armor, I think this is. Chainmail, it's a chainmail. So I'm gonna use this one as I see fit. I am gonna wear this thing here, and I am... Is it... Oh, it's a nice one. It's a very nice... Oh, that explains why it was so easy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use this now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. This one's a nice one. I like. Anyway, let's see. I've got a little bit of gold. Are there anything here? Is there anything here around here? I don't know. Let me see. Nope, I don't think there's anything around. Where's my stuff? Let's have a chat here with Erastus, whatever his name is. You approach Erastus. He seems terrified, his arrogance long gone. Should I kill him? I don't think, I don't need to kill him. Anyway, yeah, let's leave him. Karina's needs a witness that you have escaped on your own. That's true. Okay, let's do that. Let us do that. The dream of restoring the Empire dies with Lord Antidus, as does any hope of saving House Daratan from fading into the history scrolls. With Antidus finally out of the way, the Imperial Guard seize control of Terran, establishing martial law and press-ganging the remnants of Antidus' men into service. Thieves, beggars, and other undesirable elements are rounded up and crucified outside the gates as a warning to others, proving that success is never punished. Kerator chooses to back Commander Carinus, shifting the balance of power away from House Aurelian and weakening their grip on the region. So basically Kerator is the capital, I guess, of the Imperial Guard, they were backing, apparently they were backing House Aurelian. That's interesting to know. And weakening their grip on the region. The new regime imposes heavy taxes and restrictions on the Commercium's operations in Terran. Unable to secure the favor it once enjoyed, the guild's power and influence start to wane. I betrayed them. I am okay with that. When the Empire fell, the combined might of 7 noble houses that survived the war was enough to keep what was left of the Imperial army in check. Since then, the Imperial Guards have grown in power while the strength of the noble houses have diminished. The events in Terran tell Lord Galus that the scales have once again been tipped. House Crassus is too preoccupied with the occult and shows no interest in reality, leaving the task of reigning in the Imperial Guards to House Aurelian. Alone, he doesn't stand a chance, and good allies are in short supply these days. Neither sellswords nor Merus fanatics can be relied on. With no other alternative, Galus sends messengers to the Ordu. Confident that the Ordu will accept his proposal, Galus is planning to use them as his private army, able to easily keep the Imperial Guards and everyone else at bay. All that stands between him and his dreams is the mountain range that acts as a natural border between the southern cities and the wasteland. What? I've never heard of this. Let's look at the map after this thing. The only pass high in the mountains is held by a small detachment of the guards. The Ordu tribes are the old foe. Oh, are these the guys that sent... Are these the barbarians that attacked with the demons or something? Responsible for much of the bloodshed in the past. Until the Ordu army is through the pass, ready to do his bidding, Galus can't afford to aid them. With nothing to be done but wait, Galus' only hope is that the Ordu won't be spotted until it's too late. He is aware of the risks associated with bringing a foreign and volatile army to Mataran, but the growing threat of Imperial Guards leaves him no choice. After Lord Antidus' demise, Lord Master Cassius decided to stay in Terran and do what Fang used to do, but without any lies or embellishments. Unfortunately, there is little money to be made in telling the truth. 2 weeks later, Cassius reluctantly tells a hopeful farmer the words he wants to hear. Oh boy, Cassius, you didn't want to learn the lessons from Master Fang. Master Fang has managed to escape. Oh, he ran away from the prison, that's cool, and according to rumors, has resurfaced in Ganazar, quickly gaining Lord Mayor's trust and favor. Oh, good for him, good for him. Despite being burned twice by milshades, you let him leave and agree to participate in his next It's Gonna Be Big scheme, completely unaware that you're going to be the star of the show. The good news is that it is going to be big. The bad news? Well, you like surprises, don't you? Come on, game. Don't leave me hanging. You let Asbanus go when he was at your mercy. He put the money you gave him to good use. Did I give him money? I didn't give him money. What? Okay, whatever. Gathering a large group of raiders and proceeding to make a name. Oh, I did. Okay, Asbanus. It's... Wait a minute. wait a minute. I'm mixing up the names in my head. Was he? No, he wasn't the guy that was cowering. No, yeah. Yasminus is the leader of the raiders, I think. Yeah, I gave him money. He put the money to good use, gathering a large group of raiders and proceeding to make a name for himself, raiding and pillaging, but staying away from Terran. No matter how you look at it, he owes you. Yeah, we're gonna find him again. If my playthrough as Kato, the Lore Master, is anything to go by, we're gonna find him again, hopefully. But, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Time to arrive at Mataran. Our first two things that we're gonna do there is a couple of battle encounters. Where is my stuff, though? I need stuff. I need my stuff. I'm kind of afraid for that, actually. After a few weeks of travel, Mataran's marble minarets and sandstone domes finally appear out of the shimmering desert. Once the jewel of the empire, it is now a city of crumbling ruins and forgotten glory. The rivers that fed it dry. Its once fertile fields, now barren rock and endless drifting sand. The Great War devastated Mataran. Almost a quarter of its citizens died in the arcane blast that created the infamous Abyss. We're going there, by the way. We are going there. The sickness that followed it nearly succeeded in wiping out the rest, but cities rarely die with dignity. Men returned to Mataran scavengers, seeking to loot the treasures of the past, oblivious to the weight of history around them as they squabbled over food and gold. And here we are with a lot of skill points. Awesome, that is awesome. It was good that I went to that. I really needed that. But yeah, people don't like us. They don't enjoy ours. No, nobody likes us all that much. How's Zaratan? I don't care. How's Aurelian doesn't like us all that much? Well, it's because we sided with the guards. The guards don't like us all that much either. I wonder what's going on. Our body count will do the tricks, will it? I don't know. Our loyalty is definitely in the drain as it stands. That's not a surprise. That is not a surprise for me. Let me save the game there, and we should be okay. We should be okay. Let's see what happens. Man, where's our stuff? Yeah, where's our stuff? How do I get my stuff back? Did I screw something up? Okay, let me... I'm afraid now. I am afraid. After that, awesome. I have the saves, though. So that's okay if I left something there. Okay, after a little bit of exploration, I think everything's gonna be fine. I think everything is gonna be fine. Let's not go there, because I think I'm gonna trigger an event. Yeah, I'm gonna trigger an event if I go there. So let's teleport to the fort of the Imperial Guard. Oh, that's a flag. Yeah. Hi guys, how's it going? Hello? Oh. What you want, boy? Apparently nothing. Let me go in. Can I go in? Yeah, I can. Good. So we are gonna talk with Legatus Vdweller, which is the leader, who is the leader of this charter, I guess. Is it charter, chapter, or something of the Imperial Guard? And he's not happy. This is not a happy guy, even though he's wearing sandals. It's not, yeah. Those have different, those are not sandals. They have a specific name that I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, let's have a chat with the guy. An observant person could deduce much about Legatus Vdweller by his rank and posting. Mataran is the last place where troubles are expected, which means that Legatus' abilities were needed elsewhere, which means they weren't needed at all. At the same time, it was an important post which could only be given to a reliable officer accustomed to carrying out orders quickly and efficiently, without ever questioning them. Finally, both the rank and the posting suggested that Vdweller was a performance-oriented officer who knew how to keep his superiors happy, an often overlooked trait, but vital for one's advancements. All of that just by knowing who he is, and we kind of figured out who he must be. His approach. Karina, says Legatus Vdweller instead of greeting you. That son of a bitch could never get along with anyone. They thought they got rid of him when they sent him to Terran. He sure showed them. And now what? Now Galus looks at me as if I'm his enemy. Now I have to be. Now it's him or me. Fucking Karinas. They should have just spared us the headache and sent the son of a bitch back to the wasteland. What headache, man? How do you think Gale has reacted to the news? We are guests in his city. I did 25 hard years in the wasteland to earn this post. I wanted peace and quiet, and what better place to enjoy it than Netherland, the city of all cities? Lucky for me, Karina's had other plans, so now I have to look over my shoulder and wonder what Gale is up to, especially after I let that fat fuck Strabus talk me into getting involved in this plot. Oh man, what do you mean? What do you mean? Strabus, the head of the merchants, came to me and asked me to back him up. The way he presented it to me, it was a done deal. Galus would be gone, Serena's his nephew would take his place, and the rest of us would be back to peace and quiet. Guess what? The boatmen got involved, and a lot of people, including Serena's and other conspirators, ended up dead. Oh, wait. They died? Already? With me? Okay, that's a completely different scenario then. Okay, nothing like that happened before with my other characters. Okay, whatever you say. Yeah, I went through this dialogue to make sure that what happens after, but I didn't read, so that's a surprise right there. Except for Strabus, of course, which is where you come in. But wait, what do I have to do with that? Strabus is shitting his pants, rightfully so I might add. He's begging me to protect him. I wouldn't even speak of it, but he's offering a trade, his life for what he claims to be vital information. I don't want my men to be seen around a traitor who conspired to kill Lord Galus, but you are new to the city. Nobody knows you. Yeah, that's right. I've pretty much killed everybody. But what do I have to do then, Legatus? Spend an evening with him, listen to his bullshit, kill anyone who might look threatening and get the info. One evening, that's the deal I made with Strabus. They kill him tomorrow, not my problem. Tonight, he's safe because one of my finest will be looking after him. And he says, slapping you on the shoulder. Well, I was told my things would be sent here. Where can I find them? Do I look like a quartermaster to you? Talk to Vidas. You should have it. Okay, man. I will deal with Strabus, but not before I have a chat with Vidas over here, because I know where he is. Actually, what happened in that little break a few minutes ago, like 4 minutes ago, I've been going around the place and been trying to figure out exactly what's going on. I even attempted to kill Antidus again because I messed up my saves and I couldn't. That was just, I don't know. I had to increase my skills and. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Enter this battle, it's terrible. Anyway, skipping over that, I even went to the official forums. Thank you, Sunfire, I think it's his name, I'm pretty sure. He helped me. He told me that I couldn't get my stuff back, and I apparently he believed me because I said I couldn't. And yeah, we can get our stuff back. We are cool. We are cool. And I don't need to replay that battle again, and I will forget it forever. And we are gonna be fine, and I am gonna just enjoy the game from now on. As I've been enjoying it for a while now. Let's have a chat here with Vidas. What do you need? Inquires the quartermaster. His tone is indicating the only acceptable answer is nothing. Yeah, well, do you have my things? They're in the chest over there. Here's the key. Thank you. So he's not gonna sell me anything. Yeah, that's kind of a letdown. Can I take... Can't take all. I'm gonna need to sell a bunch of my stuff. I don't need any of this crap. I will keep this one though. What is it? Is it just a purple one? It's for the Imperial Guard, I guess. Why aren't they red? They should be red, right? Are they blue? Do they have purple capes? No, they have red capes. Huh. Anyway, let's go. Sorry for the sudden camera movements. I'm gonna drop some of this stuff in here because I'm gonna need to sell all this. I'm not gonna be crafting any melee or any bronze weapons in the future. But we're not going to be crafting anything in the future as well, because we're going to need to save our skill points for that. So let's just, actually, you know, can I drop stuff? I can drop stuff, can't I? Okay. If I can drop stuff, let's just transfer this. Drop this on the floor right now. So we want to, yes, I want to drop the item. What? Where is it? How do I... Did I lose it? It's some... Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, apparently you can't drop stuff on the floor because I couldn't pick that up again. So let's just do this. We're gonna sell our stuff and we are gonna do some killing, more killing this episode. Yeah. I don't know why would I... I don't know what happened there, but it's fine. It's fine. We have our stuff. Actually, let's equip it. Let's not go out naked into the wild. Oh, stuff is broken. We need to go to the market, don't we? That's kind of bad news. That is kind of... I don't want this crappy buckler. It's nice and all, but I don't want it. I'm gonna keep that one. That fine Pugio steel thing. That battle. That was the... I don't know. I like that one. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. So let's... Everything is upside down now as well, which is kind of bad. But everything seems to be all right. Let's just save the game right there. And let's do some social justice, I guess. Not really sure if I should, but... There we go. You hear the sounds of drums announcing the arrival of a caravan, and almost immediately, crates, barrels, and sacks start flowing through the gates, followed by chained, dust-covered slaves and tired guards. Let's go and take a look. Once inside the gates, the new arrivals are dealt with a surprising speed and efficiency. Slaves are taken to the auction block, paid for, cargo delivered to the consignees, guards paid and discharged to boost the local economy. All that's left are small-time traders hoping to sell their goods at a profit in a big city, and the vultures that prey on them. Levy collectors who take all they can, and cutthroats who take everything, including their lives. One of the traders shakes his head and turns away from the levy collector to think it over. Almost immediately, he's approached by two rough-looking men who whisper something in his ear. The trader, still in a state of shock, accepts their generous offer, much like a drowning man grasps at straws and follows them to his doom. Let's follow him. Let's kill guys! You follow them into a nearby alley, arriving just in time to witness the last act of the drama, the parting of the fool and his gold and possibly life. The thugs, now 3 of them, regard you as an extra bonus, 2 for the price of 1. What do we have here? Inquires one of the thugs, a skinny man with deep-seated eyes surrounded by dark circles. We're gonna use our body count for these guys, apparently. According to Slavgad, we are gonna do that. Yeah, we actually, didn't we do that with Klepta as well? Or did we just try to and fail? I don't really remember. So is that what you do for a living? Rob and kill the newcomers? How's that any of your business? Asks the thug. The thug. Just one? No. Yeah. Asks a thug, looking a bit confused. One of the thugs. Okay. Yeah, because from now on, it's my business. I'm new to the city and need some spending money. You'll pay me half... No, wait a minute. This is not what I want. Is this what I want? You'll pay me half of each take, and in return... No, this is what I want. Get out of here. Oh, what? Asks the thug, spreading his arms and pushing his chest forward like a monkey. Or I'll fucking kill you. Easy there, friend. We're leaving, says the thug, raising his hands to show that he leaves in peace. That's okay. Let's wait for him to leave, then. I don't know how to thank you, says the trader, being visibly shaken. They would have killed me. The bastards would have killed me and taken everything. He hesitates for a moment, then makes a decision to remove a well-adorned dagger from his belt. It's been in my family for generations. My father gave it to me before I left. He told me that once unsheathed, it can solve any dispute, but I just couldn't bring myself to draw it. May it serve you better than it served me, stranger. Yeah, you would have died if you did that. You would have died. Well, we didn't kill anybody. I kind of forgot about that. But about what we were actually about to do. Let's look at this thing. 5 to 8, that is pretty good. Action points 3, weapon hardness 25. To hit chance bonus, a lot. 26. That is this is awesome. This is a awesome crafted steel dagger. This thing though, that is fantastic. The only thing that this is better at is a critical chance bonus, and you got the passive value bonus, which is to pierce the armor. But this one, actually, it's basically the only thing is the critical chance. Yeah, this is a very, very good one. I will take that so fast that I'm just gonna keep it around because it's a fantastic weapon. Now, next move. Let's save the game again. Our next move, we are going to. Remember, you might remember this, but actually, we're not gonna fight anybody. I said we're gonna fight, but yeah, we're not gonna fight anybody. We're gonna save people. Well, there's a thing going on in here. You guys remember that? Well, if you don't, it's not gonna be for this episode because I have someone else around here that I want to have a chat with. This beggar. Yeah. Show kindness to a veteran, good master, barks a scowling beggar when you come too close. A coin or 2 is all I ask. Come on, we both know you can afford it. Let's give him 5 imperials. Much obliged. Are you really a veteran? Antidus' finest. Yeah, wrong side, I know, but it's hard to tell them apart beforehand. Every lord makes it sound like his cause is righteous, and his side is going to come out the winner, but in the end, it always comes to a roll of the dice. How did you end up here? It's a long story. You sure do you want to have time for it? Sure, I'd like to hear it. Alright, so yeah, I served Entitas before, but it was more than a job for me. It took me, I took the oath, and it meant every word. God's help me. I didn't believe any of the Entitas, the last emperor bullshit that the court poet always went on about, but for me, what mattered was that Entitas actually gave a shit. I'd worked for the Commercium years before, so I knew how rich bastards can treat you, but Entitas was different. It actually spent time with his man. He said the prophecy wasn't just about him, that we were part of it, and that the words themselves were just empty blather without a good man to back them up and follow his lead. We were the foundation upon which the house was built, he said. Fine words, though I know it must sound like so much horseshit coming from me. Actually, yeah, I said this before when I played as Kato. I really think Entitas is a good guy. Was a good guy. We killed him. I didn't kill him, but yeah, the Imperial guards killed him. Yeah, but yeah, let's keep listening. Things were really gearing up by the time I joined. His father had left him the throne less than a year prior, you see, so Entitas was chomping at the bit to get things rolling, considering how cautious and miserly his father had been. He spent a lot of gold on payroll so his recruiters could compete with the Imperial guards and began outfitting his men in armor and the grand old Imperial style. Pretty soon the common folk took House Daratan for the real descendant of the Empire, while the so-called Imperial Guard took the role of a shameful pretender, staffed by ill-armored lepers. The ranks began to swell, and in a little over half a year, Entitas was ready to stake his claim. Luck favored Entitas. The Ordu had begun a huge push to the south, and Gallius had to bleed his own legions to beef up the guards to the north. Gallius knew it would risk the legitimacy of the charter if he did nothing but spend his time with some Bactrian belly dancers, while the guards died defending his backyard from the greatest threat since the Cantari, so he didn't have much choice in the matter. That will mess took Gallius' carefully arranged game board and threw it into the abyss. The Entitas, well, maybe we're gonna fight it because we're going to the abyss. And Entitas was poised to exploit the situation. He sent his uncle to Ganazar to sell Meru on a joint attack against Gallius. He gave him 100 soldiers, and guess who was in charge of that entourage? Yours truly. Meru's mind was soft like clay, easy to mold, and the deal was struck within a week. Soon after, we were ready to march to war. With Gallius fighting a war on three sides, the Daratan front had become his soft underbelly. This was still Aurelian though, and Daratan was still the weakest house, so there was no certain outcome. Nonetheless, Entitas belted Gallius with everything he had. I don't know whether tactics or numbers won that first battle, but we absolutely bled those bastards. House Daratan had accomplished a decisive victory, the first in decades, but all Entitas did was salute his men and walk the battlefield as calmly as if he were enjoying a stroll in the garden. He wanted it to be seen as though this was all a matter of course. It must have taken a godly effort to hold in the pride he felt, and as for us, hell, we didn't even bother trying. What happened then? Well, it all went to shit, of course, but you already know that, don't you? Things went well enough during the first month after the initial attack. Aurelian withdrew, Daratan advanced, then one day we got word from northeast that Meru had suddenly withdrawn his troops from the field. They hadn't been routed, they just completely ditched the war, and just didn't know what to think. Had Meru been bribed by Gallius? Had he lost his nerve? Turns out Meru hadn't lost his nerve, just his whole fucking mind. I brought Entitas' uncle to Ganazar again, and he didn't even greet us when he walked into his court, but instead began a crazed oration. It was like we were listening to a totally different man. He spoke of gods, he spoke of revelations of the people, and he ultimately just spewed out a mess of the most impassionated insanity I've ever heard. At first, we hoped it was nothing but an act to cover Meru's real doubts about the war, and so the uncle stayed into the night to discuss it with him further. When he finally came out of the palace, his skin was white as gypsum. I tried to fish out some of the details, but the only things he said was, God help us, he actually believes every word. It's all over. And so it was. Just like that, huh? It was the turning point, marking the end of Entitas' good fortune. The Imperial Guards ambushed, decimated the Ordu, and suddenly Gallius was free to give Entitas the attention he deserved. Of course, we didn't see it this way back then, as Entitas had us convinced that the prophecy was coming true and nothing could stop him, except Gallius' legions, of course. Whereas it was a disaster. Complete and utter fucking disaster. If Entitas didn't run, he would have lost everything there. When we got back to Terran, he practically barricaded himself in his compound, and that was the last that I saw of him. No more speeches, no more heart-to-hearts, no more talks about prophecies. So how did you end up here? Tell you the truth, I just couldn't stomach staying in Terran, pretending like nothing happened. I don't know how Antidas could handle it. Maybe he's a tougher bastard than I thought. For a while, he thought that he was just laying low, biding his time and waiting for the right opportunity. Turned out, there was no opportunity. He sent an expedition to look for some temple in the wasteland, as if that was his main concern and nothing else mattered. Of course, his luck being what it is, he lost most men he sent and on that fool's errand and didn't find any temple. Between you and me, I wouldn't be surprised if it exists, only if in his addled mind. I left shortly after, though thought I'd come to see Madaran, see the city that so many died for. You know what? I don't think it was worth it. Anyway, my throat's getting dry, so it's time to go and water it. Take care of yourself, stranger. Yeah, you too, man. You too. It's a good guy. It's a good guy right there. Yeah, but Antidas is dead, and we are not. That's gonna be it for this episode, folks. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I am Colonel RPG, and this has been the Age of Decadence. Again, I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!